our next speakers are from Charlotte, North Carolina, and they took a chance on me. I said, get your butt on an airplane, come to San Diego, all the way across East Coast to the West Coast. They looked at each other and they just said, we'll do it. And they flew out and they caught a vision for what could be. And the rest is history. They're amazing leaders on the Eastern Seaboard. We love and respect Shelly and Craig. Give them a hand, you guys. Welcome up. Woo! 35 sponsored, almost 800 in the organization.
So I get to go first. Craig is my business partner, and I'm really fortunate to have him and all the people in this room. We are so happy they're here. Whenever you can inspire people to come to this and be able to get them here, it just makes you feel amazing to spend that time and build each other. Our story is that we partnered. We were great business partners, heads down, hardworking. You got to earn what you catch, you gotta fish for it and retrieve it. And basically, we were just working really hard. And one day we were at an event in Boomtown in Charleston, for those of you who know what that is. And that event, we had a lot of our team like we do here, and I was looking across the table at them, and I thought, you know, it had been waiting on me for a little while. We were in 2008, 2009, and I thought, these people don't have anything beyond tomorrow. I leaned over to Craig, and Craig was like, I'm like, we got to do something. I don't know what that is, but we got to do something. We were at KW, loved KW, just built our business. And from there, we basically started thinking about doing a boutique and trying to figure out a 401k plan and some kind of way to give back to these agents that were helping us. I'm like, we're going to be fine. We've put the sweat equity in. And the crazy thing of like circumstances is that AJ Maida, who's our sponsor, sponsored by Cliff Freeman and Brent Gove, he saw Craig in a parking lot. He left to go to EXP and saw Craig in a parking lot and said, hey, man, if you guys ever decide to leave KW, you need to look at this company. And Craig came to me and he's like, Shelly, I watched the webinar. You got to watch it. I'm like, dude, we're doing our own thing. we have a plan. Don't mess with our plan. And I finally, after a couple of days, I said, okay, I'll look at it. So I looked at it, and thankfully I did, because he got us on the phone with Brent Gove, and Brent Gove and we did a FaceTime, and he tried to start to explain the company. He did a little bit more and said, guys, get on a plane and come to our shareholders meeting. I'm like, what? I'm like, where is this? When is it? He's like, well, it's in California. We're like, well, when is it? He's like, oh, well, it's next week. We're like, okay, we'll do that. And basically, we left that meeting, went home to our houses, came back, and said, you know what, we should do this. We need to look at this company for our team, for our opportunities. So we did. We went out, flew, and Brent's been a huge, huge support in that. The funny thing is we really didn't plan on leaving our company or leaving our plan to create a boutique until we went to California and poked holes in it and vetted it, because we were really small then. We were only 2,600 agents at the time. And I remember talking to a lot of people that have been on stage today and throughout the past 2 days about the company and what it meant to them. I remember those conversations vividly, and I thought, well, this is something we have to try. So a little bit about your team, and a lot of people say lean on your up team or your down team, or lean across the people. That's really, really important to be able to grow your organization. One of the things that has come into light for me has been organization and systems. And if you can take some technology and leverage yourself through some technology, that's a huge piece to this. One of the things we're using is Trello to help organize. When you start to have a lot of people personally and in your organization, you have to come up with a system that helps you be able to connect with people, because the biggest thing for me is relationships, and through relationships and organizational systems, you're able to be a better and more effective person for your group. So that's been big for me. I'm going to pass it to Craig.
Can everybody hear me? Is this good? Okay. Relationships are everything. I mean, you've heard that over and over today. It's about relationships, and you need to build that relationship with people over time that you're trying to show this company to. It's just like dating. A lot of people, you're not going to ask someone to come back to your house the first time you ever meet them. You want to learn about them. You want to see if you really like them, see if they really like you, and really just kind of build a relationship over time. But a lot of people, I'm going to go back to our organization. Our organization is 795 people, and a lot of people often ask, how did you guys build a 795 person organization in 18 months? Well, that has to do a lot with the people around us. So Bill Price, Rich Tomasini, Keely Tays, a number of other people within our group in the Charlotte area have really built a blueprint that has really helped us excel. And we all support each other. And then we have extended that blueprint into other areas like Maryland, that's starting to grow really fast. Charleston, Meg Watson, who you saw yesterday, she's doing a great job with that. But some of the things that we do as a group is we have a whole entire schedule of lunch and learns all around the Charlotte area and beyond. There's probably about 5 different lunch and learns live per week. We do live Zoom calls twice a week, and all the different people we have our own little leadership. They all support this, and they all contribute, as Brent would say, which was so true. We have live Zoom calls for KV Core twice a week or once a week. We have Facebook collaboration groups for our organization. We do socials, large events. We've had 2 events so far that were over 400 people, agent attraction events. Thanks for some people flying in and helping us out, and our group putting it together. 3-way calls, we all support each other. So it's really important to lean on your leadership and the people around you, like Shelly said. One of the other things I want to talk about is exposing who we are as EXP agents and the fun and the energy and the growth and the excitement that we have. I don't think we really do a great job at letting the rest of the industry see how fun this is, how much energy is in the room. If taking pictures of just meeting people and the relationships that you're having at events like this and exposing it to the other people, that's what people want to be a part of something. So if there's good energy and they're seeing that, because the only thing they're seeing is what their leadership and their ownership and their management and their company is telling them. They're in that silo every day in their office, and they're just regurgitating what they're hearing from other people. So let's show them that this is growing, it's not going away, it's exciting, and we have awesome energy. So let me see some other things I got here. So just post those things on Facebook, LinkedIn, put them in your Instagram stories or Facebook stories. I think Brian said it earlier, expose what we're doing and let the world see that this is not going away, it's growing. So thank you.